Well, good morning. I hope y'all are well. Sorry I didn't got an early start yesterday. Left early, had to go out of town. Was gone all day. Came back later last night, so I didn't want to do a video late. So sorry I didn't get to it. I wanted to. It just didn't. Never worked out for it to be a right opportunity. But I read something the other day that really started me thinking. It was one sentence, and it was, the word redemption is never mentioned in Genesis 1:1. But Genesis 1:1 sets the time and all the realities, all the things from which redemption will take place. It sets it up. God says, in the beginning, time, God created the heaven and the earth. So everything that happens is going to happen in time that God created, and it's going to happen in the heaven and the earth that God created and is sovereign over. And I just thought about that, and that these days we live in, and all the uncertainty that we face and all the decisions that we'll be making all happen in the context of God's time and of God's creation. And then I was reminded, the more I think about this and just think about the enormity of that, then I think about Colossians chapter 1, where Paul says, talking about Christ, and Christ is preeminent, superior, the first ranking, number one. For by him all things were created, in heaven and on earth, visible and invisible, whether thrones or dominions or rulers or authorities. All things were created through him and for him. And he is before all things, and in him all things hold together. And he is the head of the church, the body, the church. He is the beginning. He is the firstborn from the dead, means resurrection, to never die again, that in everything he might be preeminent. For in him all the fullness of God was pleased to dwell, and through him to reconcile to himself all things, whether on earth or in heaven, making peace by the blood of his cross. So, in all this creating, Paul elsewhere says, in the fullness of time God revealed. God had a secret. So as we go through these days, just remember, God's always got something up his sleeve, so to speak. Not to be irreverent, but just God's always got more than what he's showing us and what he is working. There is always more to it than what we can see or what we can read. And redemption might not be explicitly mentioned, but it's tucked away in everything God does. So even whatever situation you're in today. So just remember that. Tomorrow we'll have a sermon devoted, we'll highlight mothers, and we're going to look at Exodus chapter 2 and about Moses, and hopefully that'll be an encouragement to your moms and to you dads, to all of us. So I'll see you tomorrow. Remember to pray for one another, stay in touch with one another, and look forward to tomorrow. And I've already announced this, but we have plans about, from what the governor said in her presser yesterday, her press conference, and we'll be announcing those shortly. We just want to finalize a couple of things. So there is a plan, and I'll let you know about it tomorrow. Initial details tomorrow and everything, so that you're informed. All right. Talk to you later. Have a great day. Love you guys. Bye.